Something that goes with your philosophy today. Get out of cash and get into assets, because we don't know what's going to happen to the dollar.
Well, cash is always a bad investment. I mean, when people said cash is king a year ago, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, cash wasn't producing anything, and it was sure to go down in value over time. And then you always want to be sure you have enough. I mean, it's like oxygen. You want to be sure it's around, you know, but you don't need to have excessive amounts of it around. And cash, we will always have enough cash around. But anytime we have surplus cash around, I'm unhappy. I mean, I would much rather have good businesses than cash.
But many years ago, I want to change the world. Now, I think if we want to change the world, we change ourselves. Change ourselves is more important and easier than change the world.
Biggest mistake people make, though?
Well, the biggest mistake they make is listening to a lot of other people and buying something because they think it's going to go up next week or next month. And for whatever reason people give you, you should understand what you buy. Now, if you buy a farm, you look at the farm and you say, I expect to get so many bushels per acre of corn or soybeans, and you figure out how much that'll be worth, and then you figure out what the price should be. If you buy an apartment house, you look at what the rentals will be and what the taxes and expenses will be, and then you decide how much income you'll have, and you pay a fair price for that. But you don't, in stocks, people, you know, their neighbor whispers something to them and they run out and spend money that it took them years to earn. So you always want to look at the productive ability of the assets you're buying, whether it's a farm, apartment house, or a company, but the company is represented by a stock.
You know, for me, it was, I want to become successful so I can give back to my family, to my parents, give back to my community, and be able to do more things. Money, at its core, is just a tool. It allows you to do more of the things that you want. If you give a good person money, they have a tool to do more good. If you give a bad person more money, they have a tool to do more bad. So money, at the end of the day, it's just like gasoline. It amplifies whoever you are.
You didn't participate because you thought, oh, the market's too volatile, I can't trust it, all that stuff. You missed 250% return in the last 8 years. I mean, you've missed out on everything while you're waiting for things to be better. And if you won't do it when it's like this, when it crashes, you're not going to get in. Sure. So here's the good news about the bear. Every single bear market in the history of the United States has led to a bull market, meaning right afterwards. So 2008, this plummeting, what happened in 2009? Up 67%. In a year. It's true for 2 centuries in the United States. Wow. So that's why Warren Buffett says, I want to be greedy when people are afraid, and I want to be afraid when people are greedy.
Invest now, invest often, and invest freely. Scared man can't win, because I didn't as a young man. I was so concerned with accumulating. But see, once you accumulate and you have it in here and you close your fist, that's all you got. You double, quadruple it when you open it. Now, when you open it, you run the risk of it being taken and it falling out. But that's the risk. That's life. You don't get to be successful without risk. You just don't. I'm sorry. You don't get to be successful without chances. So investing, man, is a smart way to do it. Investing grows your money quicker than anything.
Your network is your net worth. How rich you can get has something to do with who you're hanging with. How rich you can think has something to do with who you're hanging with, okay? How smart you are has something to do with your surroundings. If you hang out with dumb people, you're going to end up dumb. If you hang out with junkies, you're going to end up being a junkie. You hang out with criminals, you end up being a crim. If you want to build a network, number one thing, commit to building a network.